Is that you watching? I know you're fine. I just wanted to know before I try to start actually sharing it in group. I think I've actually watched that.
Hey, baby.
Muppet, hey, sorry, I was trying to share this out, see if I could get some people in here. I did not even know that you had popped in. Hello, how are you doing, friend? I'm about to go sit over there in that shade. How are you doing today? You're at the art today? Bob, where is that? Are you talking about Aquashella and all of that? Thank you for stopping by at least and hitting the like button. I'm doing pretty good, Muppets. We actually kind of have a down day right here in the middle of the week of our vacation. We had put a bid in on our house that won. So I guess I don't have some of you on Facebook, of course. But I posted like a full video tour, and then obviously, if you seen on my channel, uh, I did post a little video of right outside one of the perks of the house that drew me to it. It already has a koi pond, and then it has this like big garden trough. That's what I call it. But me being me, I might try to turn that into some crazy weird tank. That would be like awesome. And that thing's got to be freaking 10 foot long at least. I'm guessing it's probably like a foot and a half to 2 foot in depth, and then it's probably only like a foot tall. Hey, PB, thank you for stopping in, friend. Could you smash the like button? That lets people know that I'm live. Maybe we can get a little bit of a crowd in here. Again, this is random. This ain't a planned live stream. I really need to get back into getting some guest stuff on the stream, but now with the whole trying to find a home and move, uh, everything's gonna be kind of random. Let me try to share this out a little more, so bear with me, y'all. If anybody wants to come up on the panel and talk, the link's right there. I don't know if y'all have fish tanks, want to show your fish tanks. That's what I try to do in my normal streams anyhow, so why should a random one be any different? Do any of you know? Like, I didn't even check. I'm guessing somebody else is probably live right now, and that's why, like, absolutely nobody is hanging out. Or maybe people are just out enjoying this beautiful day. Wow. I just got removed from a group. Got an appointment bubble. APPTBBL. Not sure what that is, but I appreciate what you do. The whole volunteering at the pet shelter. That's awesome. If I don't know how many people it says one, but I know there could be like two or possibly even three of y'all. If you watch that video, do you have a guess on how big that koi pond is? Like how many gallons? Like my guess is 150, something like that. But I didn't even go as far as to like try to measure the depth. I just kind of admired it. Anybody have any new projects or anything going on? Who's the one person watching? I guess everybody dipped out. You didn't watch it. Um, I was gonna share the little video tour of the house and of the basement, but I don't know what people would think on my channel. Like, it's technically I am in an aquatic channel. I keep fish, but like, are people gonna unsub because I gave them a video tour of my potential house? Like, so I'm kinda in the air if I should, put that video on my channel or not. It's only like a minute and a half long total, but I was dumb and I recorded it in short form content, so to speak, so it's up and down, and, I mean, the house is beautiful. I am very proud to try to show it off. Oh, snap, PB.
What's going on, man?
Hey, what's up? Thanks for,
Hey.
coming up, man.
Oh, no problem, man. I thought I'd take a minute. It's hot as heck out here, so take a minute to say
Yeah.
hi, see what's
Where
going
you
on.
Sorry, what was that?
Can you hear me? I just thought I'd
Uh,
check in and see what's going on.
yeah, yeah. I was just, I don't know if you are one of my subscribers or not. If not, it's whatever. I don't care. But my point is, I posted a little short video of this koi pond that is already at this potential house that we're looking
Yep.
to buy. And I'm kind of curious to like what people's thoughts are on its size, like how big it looked in the video, like how many gallons, and
I didn't see it.
you didn't see it.
I missed that part of the stream. No, I missed that part.
Oh no. No, it's not. It wasn't on this stream. It's just a little short video I uploaded today, I do believe, on my channel at like 1 o'clock.
Oh, I haven't seen it yet. I've been working like crazy, man. I've been going at it since 6 o'clock this morning.
Jeez. Yeah, today's kind of our chill day. We've been getting up all week going and looking at houses and stuff like that. And then once we decided we liked that house we seen yesterday, we put in a bid and now it's a waiting game. We're supposed to hear something by ironically 6 o'clock tonight. And I'm hoping
Oh,
for the
that's cool.
best. I hope they accept the offer, I'm ready to move forward. Like I was just rambling on about before I noticed that you had hopped up here. I got this video of the house, like a house tour video. It shows the basement and outside again and whatnot. And I was gonna share that on my channel, but I didn't want to bore people with it. I didn't want people being like, "Oh, what the heck is this?" Unsub. So like I don't know if people actually right would want to see it. I have some of y'all like Fish Family on Facebook and I had shared it on my Facebook and people can see it that way, but yeah.
Right. I'm gonna have to check that out. Help you plan out your bedroom.
Yeah, man, that's the goal too. That basement, it's like 9 foot wide by like 20 foot long, but the available space is
Wow.
probably yeah, is probably the available space is probably more like of course the width is still there, 9 foot, and then I probably have about 10 foot of available space that I could build me a monster tank.
Oh, nice.
That's the goal,
Yeah.
man.
One of these days
2,000
I'll have me
gallons
and
or
my
better.
house. Where you at exactly? Where you at in this? You're not in Florida, right?
Sorry. No, I'm not. I live in Indiana.
Oh, so you're up there next to Rob 93.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, he lives up that way. No, I'm all the way in Florida, man. We don't get this mess over
Chubbs,
here.
what's up, buddy? Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate it.
What's going on, Mr. Chubbs? we don't get the pleasure to have basement here. We have garages. That's what we use here.
Hey man, I got a garage. Well, I got to stop saying that. It's not mine yet. You know what I'm saying? I just put a bed on it, but it has a garage
Hey.
too. It has a 2-car garage, and I'm actually gonna put tanks
Oh
in
man.
the dining room. The dining room is this weird curve shape. It's real neat, and I think it will make for like a good fish room. I'm gonna have to do a little more investigating. I just kind of barely looked at the rafters or studs, whatever you want to call it, supports, and I need to,
Right.
verify that it's gonna hold the weight. Otherwise, I'm gonna have to figure out how to get through the crawl space and add some support or whatever, because I don't want the fall or the floor falling through on me, even if it's gonna be my house or
Yeah.
not. I don't want to deal with that. So I've been trying to do a lot of research on how
Sure,
much
man.
weight can your floors hold and all of that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it all depends on the joists and everything.
See, right
What
on
kind
an
of joists they put
average,
in? 2x6s, concrete.
right on an average, I heard your typical floor is gonna be able to hold about 50 psi. And then, I read
Per
into
square
how
inch.
to.
Yeah.
Sorry, go ahead.
Now go ahead. I'm listening to you.
And then I had kind of dug deeper into like spreading out the weight of the tank, and like I you'll hear say in fish groups on Facebook, "Oh, take a piece of plywood and put it under your stand and then that's going to spread out the weight." Well, in truth, that really doesn't do a
Yeah.
whole lot, at least from my research, but that
No.
research could be wrong. I mean, you never know, man, and I don't know that I'm going to go try to hire like a professional builder, somebody that does that just to like, can you assess this or whatever. I think I'm going to take, common knowledge and just know, hey, add some reinforcement. I do know that your standard 2x4 can hold 700 pounds of weight before it snaps. So
Right.
I could either just take some 2x4s and put them underneath the, main support beams that are running across, the floor and whatnot, or I could just upscale just to be, safer and get a 1x6 or,
Well,
something like that.
what size tanks are you trying to put on there on that floor?
Well, I got a 135, and
Oh,
I mean, once I own my own home, the sky's the limit, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of what pushed me to be looking for a home, because I rent right now and the landlord's
yeah,
about to
me
be
too.
coming for an inspection, and he knows I have tanks, but he doesn't know to the extent of how many tanks I have in his duplex. So, you know,
Oof.
uh
I tell you
yeah.
what, I rent, and I live in a one-bedroom apartment, and I got two racks of 12, 20 longs and 20 talls on
Yeah.
each rack, plus my 110, plus the 275s, the 38, the 50, the 55 I just got. I mean, I got so many freaking
Bro,
tanks in a one-bedroom apartment. It's ridiculous. Yeah,
nuh-uh. How new is the apartment though?
yeah.
Like built? Like the house that I'm looking at was built.
Uh,
I mean, it's had renovations, but it was built in the 1920s. Like old
I
Victorian,
think this
big.
place was built. No, this was built more like in the 2000s, I think.
Right, right.
But I'm on the ground
Um,
floor, so it's all concrete everywhere.
right. Something fishy aquatics. We definitely need to do that, buddy. After this little live stream, get with me. Um, we might do some double whammies though. Like I've been meaning to get Arc Aquatics up here as well. So maybe I can get you and him to like kind of come on together, or we can do separates. I really don't care. Like I said earlier in this stream, I've been real random, but everybody knows, especially you, the whole house hunting and moving and packing and I'm just trying to at least post a short a week so my content ain't dying out or whatever. But yeah, most definitely something fishy.
Well, check it out, brother. I got to get back to work. I'm almost done.
Hey man, no, I appreciate you. You came out of nowhere. You took the time to come up on the stream. I'd love to see your tanks sometime. Do a tank tour and whatnot. I'd like to get you
Yeah,
as like an actual guest. I don't know if you've seen how I set mine up. I put out a short at the beginning of the week, kind of advertising, promoting who my guest is going to be, and then that gives people time to at least know. And then we set the date, and then you come up on stream. I have a whole list
yeah.
of questions I ask my guest. And then at the end of that, I
Okay.
open the floor to do you want to show your tanks or whatever. So thank you for taking the time to come up
Yeah.
here now, dude. I appreciate that.
Oh, no problem, man. No problem, man. Just hit me up on Instagram. PB Aquatics.
All right. All right. Yeah. Have a good day, buddy.
You too, man.
Chubbs, you said if you don't trust it, put 4x4s under it. Yeah, I could do that too. I'm gonna have to get a better view of inside the actual crawl space. I just looked through the hole, so to speak, and kind of looked in there. Um, yeah, so if and when they accept the offer, I'm trying not to like get too excited and get my hopes up, but it's hard not to start plotting and planning. Oh, and Jordan, also I am on vacation until the 22nd. We go back to work Monday. I put extra beams in my basement under where my 90-gallon is because I didn't trust the flooring. Well, check it out, Muppets. Like PB just said, I live not in a one-bedroom apartment. I don't know how his floor hasn't went nuts, but I live in a duplex and I only have one bedroom upstairs. Most of my tanks are downstairs, and in my front room I have my 135, and then it's literally butted up to my freshwater moray eel tank, which is a 55. And then on the other corner of the front room, I have a 47-gallon bow front. But then you go into the dining room, and there's another 55 juvenile tank. And then in that corner, the other corner of that room, I have the 47-gallon octagon. And then upstairs, which is the real skeptical one, I have a 55 sitting on a dresser. And then I have my 20-gallon axolotl tank. And then, of course, outside I have the pond. But I feel like if the house that I'm in now, the floor can hold the weight, then um, I feel like the place that this house I may be moving into should be able to hold it too. But this is going to become like my fish room. I want to like pack it with tanks and stuff like that. Maybe put some down in the basement outside of the big monster pond. But other than that, like, yeah, I'm not sure. And obviously, I'm not made out of money, but I want it to be nice and, you know. I'm a new home buyer, I guess. I'd hop in now. You're at work, buddy? Well, thanks for taking the time to watch while at work. We're at the dog park right now. We brought Abby here, and I figured, what the heck, might as well try to get on stream and talk to some people. At least give an update or whatever. And I thought I had you modded, man. I don't know why you're not. That's gonna be kind of tricky. Oh wait, no, I can do it right now. Or no, you're supposed to be able to click on. Oh no, that's only from a computer. So Jordan, it might take a little while. We've been having freaking internet issues at the house. I don't know why. I mean, aside from it being prepaid internet and it sucks, but I got to do that from the computer. So I got to this is how dumb it is. I got to use the hotspot from my phone to work the computer in order to get on there. But it should let me do it. It might just be a little slow and take a little time. So before the end of the week, I'll try to get you modded. Yeah, Muppet. I swear, man. I swear, ma'am. I swear. I have tried. Like, copying your URL, it's like it's missing numbers or something. And I know you're modded in other people's, and like that's like right now, everybody's like, click on those three dots. But I think I have to be on a computer doing a live to do that whole click on the three dots and then add them as a mod. Because the only thing it gives me an option is to block you or put user in timeout.
What up, buddy?
Chubbs, what's up, man?
Oh, not much. Just
Yeah,
coming up here, see what's going on with you. But I heard you saying something about trying to make a mod while you're on live stream.
yeah, but
You
I'm
don't
on my phone,
you don't
mobile.
have to be on a computer. What you have to do is you have to go on your phone. You have to go back to YouTube to the live stream, and
Yeah.
then you can mod people.
Okay, so
You go
cool.
back to YouTube, and you could also pin your little deal to come up on the live stream too. But you also get kicked off of your live stream at the same time.
I left my own stream.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
what
yeah.
you
That's what you got to do. But you know how you can invite guests and everything too while you're
Yeah,
on YouTube. Well, what I usually do is when I start my stream is whenever I make the stream, I'll go and onto YouTube and put the little link for to
yeah,
come up as a guest. You put that on there, and then you can pin it to the top, like mine usually is.
right.
And while you're on YouTube, you could, just take a little minute and go on to YouTube, and then you can go through everybody that's in the chat, and you can make them a mod or whatever. But
Okay.
you pretty much gotta kick yourself off of your own stream to do it.
All right. Well, I mean, I might try it here because that would be great. I've been trying to get Muppets as a mod for like
Yeah,
as long as they've been
right,
subscribed. Like they
right.
attend all of my streams, and
Yeah, yeah. I do everything from my phone. All my videos, all my live streams, everything is done on my phone. I don't even own a computer, so.
All right. If you would maybe just kind of
Oh yeah,
hold the panel up, and
oh
I'm gonna
yeah.
see if
I'll
I
hold them
can't do
down.
that.
I'll show y'all some fishy stuff.
Yeah. All right. Sure. Give me a second.
All right, on. Yeah, whoop it. What's happening?
Uh, Add moderator. Hey.
You getting it?
It's working.
There you go.
Whoa. So I pulled up it let me still keep my stream playing. Like obviously you can still hear me,
Oh yeah,
but
yeah.
I'm also on the live too or the
Uh,
live like the YouTube live stream and I'm hearing an echo.
uh, yeah. Right on.
Hey, Muppet, say something. I don't know, does it are you a mod now? Yeah, I'm a mod.
There you go.
Okay. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Right on. I appreciate that. That's cool.
Yeah,
So, I think you said something you mentioned above. You said, if ever in doubt, just add some 4x4s. Was that you
yeah.
that
I
said
would
that?
brace it underneath that. I just if you don't think it'll hold the weight, put braces underneath. Put
All right.
cement footers with 4x4s underneath, and just that way you know it's good.
Right. And that's just it too. It's an older house, and
Oh
I don't
yeah, but
know
you
how
said
often
19.
it's
You
been
said it was built in the early
refurbished.
1900s. I wouldn't trust it. I'd definitely put braces. I'd brace the shit out of it.
Right.
Yeah,
And again, like my house that I live in now, I'm not sure when it was made either, but I don't think it's quite that old. But again,
yeah,
like I have that 135 and a 55, like, butted up to each other in
yeah,
one area of the floor. And it's stood there now for almost a year. And
yeah,
to my knowledge, I have not seen nothing buckle, but you
yeah.
never know. So,
That's like with me. I mean, I got two 75s and a 40-gallon on this wall, and then if I didn't have cement slab, I would have braced underneath. You know,
right.
and
Okay.
then
And then here's another question for you and anybody that's still hanging out in the chat. I plan on, and I'm probably gonna like copy. I don't know. I'm sure you know who he is. Joey King of Die. He has a
yeah,
2,000 gallon pond
oh yeah,
in his house or whatever, and I'm
right.
planning on maybe trying to copy that idea. However, the down there in the basement is dirt. So should I absolutely 100% pour concrete, or can you flatten dirt and make it level and it's just gonna hold raw weight because it's earth, or will you be dealing with sinking?
Um, you, I would think I would want to. I would put concrete, and
Okay.
just to where you seal off from the dirt, and maybe even dig like you could dig a sump. You could dig a spot to put a sump to where if you have you could do your water changes right there and just have the sump pump up
Yeah.
out.
I do want to try, and I'm not smart when it comes to this kind of stuff in the hobby, but like I want to do an auto water change system of some source.
Yep, yep.
So
And
I
what you
want,
can do is have a to where if anything ever happens down there, you have an auto sump, like set on a float to
right.
where you got drains and everything flows to one area, and then when the water gets so high, the sump automatically kicks on and pumps it straight out your basement.
Okay, right.
And that way you don't have to worry about anything overflowing or you going downstairs and seeing 5 inches or 10 inches of water in your basement. Or
Right.
if you have a leak on your big tank, and then it could cause the dirt underneath to kind of get kind of office or whatever, and settle one
Right.
way and then crack your whole 2,000 gallon.
Right. I
So
should
I'd
have.
probably put cement down after I plumb in a sump system.
Right, right. I kick myself for not testing it, but it even has a little sink down there in the basement, so I'm sure that's going to be an advantage point to hook up water drain in and stuff like that. There's obviously a water drain down there somewhere for
Yeah,
that
but
scene.
if it's a dirt bottom, if it's just dirt bottom, I'd do something to seal it. You know, whether you put like even a pond liner or something. You know, just something to where you seal it up.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that's
Yeah, I mean, you could turn your whole basement into a giant pond.
right. And that's what I'm thinking about doing. I don't know how keen the old lady is on it. Like, I've said it to her, and she just kind of, oh my type thing. So I
Talk
don't know
about
if
a
she
gator
thinks
pit.
I'm right. I don't know if she thinks I'm kidding or what, but like, there's plenty of storage space in this house that we don't technically need the basement. And
Yeah,
typically, when you store stuff in your basement, you don't want to store good, like stuff
yeah,
because of dampness and whatnot. So it's not
yeah.
like we'd be putting a lot down there anyways. We got the
Right.
garage. We got more bedrooms than we can use. So
That's
yeah,
always a good thing. There's more fish rooms.
right, right. So
Yeah.
it'll definitely be an experience. I'm definitely excited and I can't wait. For at this point right now, I got about another 3 hours before I should hear something. Uh Figured it's
Oh
a beautiful day. Take my dog to the dog park. That's where we're at sitting here. Normally there's a bunch of people here with their dogs and she can play, but there's like nobody here, but she's
yeah,
still
yeah.
enjoying herself. So
I'm
I
sure.
figured
Letting
I'd
it run free.
right, hop on this here stream, say hi, get people's opinions, and see what
Oh,
everybody else is doing in their life. Any new
yeah, I
exciting
seen your
things,
little short video that you made. That that garden trough. Well, that'd make a nice big tank if it's sturdy.
bro?
If it's sturdy
Yes,
enough.
yes. I said that instantly, and
I
again,
know.
Nicole shook her head at me. And obviously, I'm not going to keep large fish in that, but I could keep some cool community fish in there, or
Oh
I
yeah,
could
you
make
can
that
keep.
like my exotic tank. Put my rope fish in there, my
Yeah,
bichir. Oh yeah,
yeah.
the ideas are gonna
I
be
mean, you'd have
endless.
to test it and see how well it holds water. But I mean, maybe put a couple braces across the top.
Right, right.
But man, that's a long tank. That was what, like 10 foot?
Oh, easy, easy 10. I didn't measure it. I should have, but yeah, it's roughly 10 by. I want to say it's a foot and a half deep, front to back. It might be closer to 2. It might be closer to a foot, but and then
Oh
as far as height, it's at least 8 inches to a foot tall. So you
yeah,
got a
oh yeah,
foot by 10 foot by a foot to a foot and a half.
oh yeah. You can do whatever you want with that.
Right. I could even grow out some bigger cichlids in it, but then no, I'd have to switch them to the other ponds and stuff.
Yeah,
Um,
man,
the-
that'd make a killer like a shelly tank, like a giant shelly tank.
yeah, bunch
What?
of shell dwellers and stuff in there.
Oh yeah,
But
but they don't
it'd
need much
be
headspace.
right, right, and it's plenty of length for them to go back and forth and stuff. Put a
Oh
clear, some kind of a clear lid on it or something, or even just leave it open if
yeah, yeah.
you think that that type of fish want to jump out. And I gotta assess the area for birds, and I
Yeah,
don't.
well, I mean, outside, you'd have to worry about the cold with shellies, but like guppies or something like that. I mean, you can make killer big giant guppy pond, or even like a aquatic plant grow out pond.
See, I know guppies can withstand cold water or cooler water, but to what extent? Because I'm not gonna sit here and act like I know guppies. I don't know a lot about small fish. I dived into
It
cichlids and
really
exotic.
depends, but I mean, you could go with stuff that can withstand colder weather, like Madaka rice fish or something like that.
Okay,
'Cause I know
get some
they've been.
shrimp in
I've seen
there.
where they froze over and they were fine, or even like Neocaridina. Seen where
Yeah.
Neocaridina can survive in really cold water.
Okay. Yeah. I've also heard dojo loaches, golden
Oh
dojo
yeah,
loaches, can be like frozen over, as you
oh yeah.
just
I've
said.
seen Alex from Secret History living in the aquarium. He caught dojo loaches over there in Washington State. He's catching them wild.
Yeah.
And
That's
I've seen videos where they've survived and frozen over ponds. So I mean, but the only thing is that depth of water. If you get a real hard freeze, it's going to freeze it solid.
Oh yeah, that
So
would become a block. At
oh
what
yeah,
okay, did you see well, if you've seen that, you've seen that little koi pond. How
yeah.
many gallons do you think that is? And
Depending on the depth of it, I mean, if it's like 2 foot, that could be like a 300-gallon pond.
really? I should have measured it too. Like my
But
300-gallon that I have at home right now is above ground, so it looks huge. I don't know when you
that,
bury it, I guess it looks smaller. And yeah, I should have at least stuck my arm in it and kind of got a feel for how deep it was.
right on.
But
Yeah,
I
I
plan
mean, that
on I
was
plan
that.
on obviously it would be separate, but maybe even taking my 300-gallon and putting it in right there by whatever that one is. Now, if that's a tub, obviously I can't conjoin them. I don't want to necessarily well, I guess if I dug deep enough and allowed the water to overflow from one to another, maybe I could do something like that. But
You might
otherwise,
be
I
able
think I'm
to.
going to run with that and make that little area of the yard like ponds. Rather, I keep trying to do my guppies or whatever. And yeah, I don't know, man. I'm
Yeah.
really excited. I feel like a little kid all over
Oh yeah,
again.
the options are endless. Once it's yours, you can do whatever.
Right. I ain't got a landlord saying no. We're going to end
That's
up
right.
having 32 dogs in that house,
Yeah.
85 fish tanks, 12 cats, a ferret.
You gotta watch them ferrets though. I had a partner of mine. He had some fish come up missing. He had a ferret that he used to let roam around his house, and the ferret was getting in his tank and taking his fish out.
No.
Yeah. You see,
That's
I got
crazy.
3 cats and 2 dogs, and all of them drink out of my tanks. But none of them try to catch the fish. So I don't
Right.
mind. As soon as they
My
start catching
cat,
fish, they got to go.
my cat, if she could, she would. She gets entertained by them. I've posted a few videos, maybe one on YouTube and a few on TikTok of her
Yeah.
literally following on them. And I tell her all the time, I said, Sassy, if you actually fall in that tank, those fish are probably going to fuck you up because she's
Oh
like
yeah.
messing with the monster fish, bro. Well,
Oh
they ain't
yeah.
monsters, but my large cichlids, Oscars, Jaguars, and,
Oh yeah.
like
They might take a
her
bite
in the
at them.
water. They might grab her and pull her down or some shit. I don't know,
We
but
got a new kitten that's a couple months old, and it's getting adventurous. Trying to crawl across the top of the open top tanks. And
right.
my largemouth bass took a swipe at the cat already, scared the shit out of him, and made him
Oh,
jump off the
no
tank.
kidding.
Oh yeah.
Man, fearless.
Oh yeah. That
Uh,
bass is getting big, boy. I gotta hurry up and get my pond done so I can get him in there.
yeah. So what about bass? Can bass? Well, I guess it stays hot where you are all the time, huh?
Oh yeah, we don't never get cold. I think we had last winter we had 2 days where it was actually under freezing. So I mean, we had 2 days under 32 degrees, and
Right.
all I did was cover up all my ponds, and I even my frog bit, the Amazon frog bit, survived the winter with nothing. Like it was nothing, no heater.
And I was gonna ask about that too. Trying to, get a group of people in here, but three steady people, that's all right. Do you think it is worth it to try to get heaters and like a bubbler or something to, circulate that warm water to keep ponds from not freezing in the winter?
Up there where you're at, I would say the depth of the water would be key, and then yeah, if you can get a pond heater on there, I would. Depending on what you got in there. Depending on
Right,
what you put on there. Because I mean, if you put like koi fish, they can survive under ice, with no problem.
right. I might have to. Like, I'm not sure. I've never really put a whole lot of thought into koi. Like, I've seen some that are just beautiful, but obviously I didn't have ponds or space to do so. So I never put a whole lot of thought into them. But I might just have to, just to be able to have that pond, functional all year
Oh
around or
yeah,
something.
yeah, yeah. I'm trying to get these footers done on mine because I'm building a 575 gallon pond, but I started it wrong. I should have started it from the bottom and the base and built up, but I built the frame and then I kind of lined it with wood. And when I got
Right.
down to doing the bottom, I started thinking about it and like, there's a lot of pressure to hold back. And then, just being out of work and not having much money, just trying to do it, as cheap as possible. And
Right.
it's all reclaimed wood. So, doing it with some oak boards that I got from work. So I got some 4x6 big oak boards they're only 4 foot long though. So I got to try to join them. And then I'm still working on the joints. Once I get the 4 joints made, then I'll be able to build out the bottom of the pond and have it strong enough to where I can put a liner in it and get water in it. Then
Okay.
then I got to work on getting a big trickle filter going on top of it.
And is it just you building it
Yeah,
by yourself?
Yeah.
That's another thing. I'm not confident enough that even sitting down, and this is just me being real, sitting down watching a video that I still could like build one and it be like thorough. So, I'm hoping I got an admin in my group. Actually, I got a couple that have quite a bit of knowledge in that very type of thing, and it's probably going to cost me like gas and room and board, which he can sleep in one of the extra bedrooms. But to get him to come down and help me possibly build it when I actually start to build it.
This is the scarf joint that I'm building out on these oak boards. And it's gonna be strong enough to hold once I get done with it. But I mean, if you know anything about oak, that's a hard wood to cut. And
Yeah, it looks good and solid.
it's like carving marble. This stuff is solid. And my garage is a mess, but this is gonna be my trickle filter. A bunch of bread racks stacked up on top of each other.
Yeah, that's
This
gonna be a filter.
is gonna be a giant trickle filter.
Oh my God, I already
So,
see it. That seems perfect. You can put your pad or sponge
you
or
put
whatever
pads, and
media in
I'm
between.
putting a bunch of lava rock, a bunch of the poofs that you bathe with from
Y-
dollar store.
Yeah,
I'm doing it all in there. It's gonna be badass.
heck, heck yeah.
It'll be a good filtration, but yeah, working on
I'm
that.
ready to see it. You get that done, start posting videos. I'll be
But
trying to steal some of your ideas. So yeah, beat me to it, Chubbs.
yeah,
Build your 550
but
so I can kind
yeah,
of
it is.
imitate it with a 2000.
There you go. See, that's most of the pond,
Wow.
but yeah, still gotta work on them footers.
That's
But I got a bunch of
Hey, that's
ponds and stuff
looking
going out
good.
here. Yeah, got all kind of stuff going on out here.
What's
That's my
that? Is that like your little greenhouse? What's that yellow thing you
yeah,
just showed with
That's
plants in it?
this is a little greenhouse I made. It's got a big begonia in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
looking good, bro.
Oh yeah, got live plants growing out in tubs everywhere. And here, let's see if I can see them. I want to just stick my hand in there. Got a snapping turtle in here. See if I can
Ooh.
find them.
Now, what floater is that? Because I got a shit ton of it.
Oh, I got frog bit, and I got
Oh,
there's my snapping turtle.
is that an alligator snapper?
No, this is a common snapper.
All right. I used to have an alligator snapper called Hopper because he would literally
Yep.
like hop.
Right. Yeah.
That's something I might do. I might get back into having a turtle or two, some
Yeah.
different type of aquatics.
And here I got some giant salvinia that I collected.
Okay.
See it right there.
Yeah.
And frog bit. I got tons of frog bait everywhere.
That's me. I
But,
just recently, in the last couple months, acquired some of it. I started it in my axolotl tank, and it literally keeps just growing like crazy. So then I start spreading it out between my tanks. Now I got it grown in the pond.
yep.
I'll have quite a few starters to set up. That's one thing I'm excited and nervous about. Check it out. When you break down a tank, you got to move. And and you're setting it back up. Would you suggest starting over or saving all of the sand and, everything that you can? Meaning, like, trying to keep the BB. Like, obviously, I'm going to keep the sponge filters and bags of water to transport and then try to use as much as I can to, like, seed the tanks.
Uh-huh.
But, like, do you think it's smarter to save substrate or to start over with
Yeah,
new?
I would save the substrate as much as you can. Yeah, because I mean, it's already got all the beneficial stuff for the plants. If you're doing plants, if you're not
Yeah,
doing
yeah,
plants, and rinse it
always.
all out. But if you're doing plants, I'd save every piece of every bit of loam you could, and just
Okay, yeah. Pretty
because I mean,
much just
I do
reset it
pretty
back
much.
up.
Oh yeah, because I mean, I have very few tanks that don't have plants. Most of mine do. But yeah, I always use the same old substrate. I
Right
mean,
on.
with sand, just I would just rinse it out and then then get your moam or your everything out of it and throw it back dirt it and put your sand back on top of it.
Okay, yeah, yeah. Little things that I probably would have eventually figured out. I just random,
Uh,
dude. Brain going a million miles an
there we
hour.
go. Yeah. Right
All
on.
right, Chubbs. Well, I think honestly, I'm surprised I even went this long. 50 minutes. Haven't had a whole lot of people attend, but that's quite all right. Maybe some people will watch on the replay
That's
and
it.
put their input into the questions. I just wanted to let Casual Aquatic subscribers know a little update of what's going on and why I'm not posting like I normally do. I try to get 3 videos or a short or 2 shorts and a live stream per week, and I definitely haven't been doing that lately. So
All right. All right.
just a little update and saying hello, seeing what everybody's doing, wishing everybody the best.
Right on. All right, buddy. Well, have a good one. Hope to see
Yeah,
more from you.
yeah. Take care, man. I look forward to seeing your pond build and stuff now.
Oh yeah, I gotta get out there with that woodwork, but it's been 100 and something degrees outside and almost
Oh.
200 in the garage. So I mean, it's just hard to get out there. Start sweating just going out there for 2 seconds.
Yeah.
So,
Right on, man. And
but
Muppet, I'm sorry it took so long to get you modded. Thank you for still showing up to every one of my streams. And Jordan, I'm guessing you probably done back at work, but if you're there, man,
yeah,
same thing. Sorry it took so long, and I'll get with you about more streams before I go back to work. So
yeah,
I will see
yeah,
everybody later.
yeah.
Thank you
Well,
very much.
y'all have a good one. See y'all later.
Yep.